Oh, it's a setup. It's a setup
Yeah,
episode.
exactly.
Like, it's pointing us now all towards that planet, which name I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
The episode's even named
Andor
the Sisters
planet.
of Andor's home planet.
Yeah.
And this one is really now the chess pieces are setting up. We've got everyone pretty. I don't think there's too many characters that are not going to be there.
Right.
You know, like everyone's heading there.
Convene to those one spot.
Luthen's going there. Our tight, wound up mate, mother's boy. He's going there now. Having got that really bad Zoom call from from his old sparring partner. Everyone's going there now. Mon Mothma might be the only one who's not going.
And hey, you never know. You never know. She might catch a little transport over there at the last second. Feel the need to go to Lucian in person.
It looks like she's going to get a bit of a helping hand though from her cousin. Was it cousin or niece?
Cousin.
Because she's still got access to all those credits.
Yeah.
And from the looks of things, she doesn't want to see her family get married into this sleazy family. So that's what I got from that she's going to come up with the cash and Mon Mothma's going to survive another day, perhaps. Because Mon Mothma is going to get outed as a rebel sooner or later, right? We all know that.
But
we all know.
I do feel like for her to be outed is going to be more of a second season thing because for her to be outed, it would also imply having to lose her senatorship. And I feel like that is an episode in and of itself, as opposed to it. So I think the outing will be, there might be a reveal, but I don't think the impact of it will be felt until much, much later.
But she's definitely on borrowed time as a senator. There's no doubt about that.
Oh no, continue.
Also, what?
Oh no, I was gonna make another disclaim on your. I thought this was Leia's marker, and I feel like
Claire. She's not very nice. I don't know whether we're supposed to like her or not. But she is kind of that hardened rebel, as is one of the really good scenes as far as Whitaker's character with Luthen.
Yeah.
Where that's a really, I have to go back and watch it again because basically he goes to Forest Whitaker and just puts it out there. I'm going to let all these rebels die, right? Because if I don't let all these rebels go and attack this ship and get killed, if I don't let these rebels get caught in that trap, they're going to know that we have an insider, and so I've got to just let them do it. And that you got Forrest Whitaker saying, "Have you got spies here? Are you spying on me?" Like he's in real time. He's unpacking the repercussions of everything that he's saying. Going, so hang on, you got spies everywhere. You're gonna let people die. You're gonna rah. And at the end of it, Forrest Whitaker, and you can see it's a great scene. Luther just says,
"Understanding."
He's trying to distract him. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Stop thinking about it. Well, you need to make a choice. You need to make a choice. Stop thinking about this. But he won't. Like he just keeps going, well, hang on. If you're doing this, that means this, and that means this. And then at the end of it, he goes, he gets it. Like Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, he's like, it's war.
You know what the other thing that stood out was that the significance of Forrest Whitaker's character to Lucian, because he could have just been like, what a Krieger definitely is going, and you can go ahead and essentially set up that battalion and create maybe a greater army that may or may not, most likely, clearly not compete with the Empire in that moment. But he was like, no, like you're too important. And even if you feel this much paranoia, like you're too important right now. I can't afford to let you go.
That's obviously that's what's his name gets. That's what obviously if he's being truthful to me, that's what Forrest, if he's being truthful to me, then he just realized that we're playing hardball here. Like we're playing, and he's, as we know from Rogue One, he's a hardcore rebel, too hardcore for the Alliance. So that's I thought that was a really good scene, and of course
the spaceship battle.
Quick, but I don't think it went for very long. But man, was it good? It was like
you know what made me upset about it though. What truly pissed me off about it is that it showed an element of making lightsaber starships, and that we have never seen this concept ever again in any other Star Wars.
He could have made it. He could have invented it. But yeah, you're right. That's his little move. That's probably the show's been working very hard not to give us spectacular stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's try to keep it real and dirty. And that's just his little move. That's Gilroy's little moving moment. Oh, okay. Just this once. Let's do something cool that makes no sense. Let's do it like lasers, whatever. I mean, he might make the argument that those things coming out weren't the same lasers as the lightsabers or whatever. Maybe not.
I mean, even if they were, even if they're not like lightsabers themselves, the fact that you got laser blades on the side of your ship that could be used for close combat, and we never see, because I think clearly they're useful, and clearly Lucian is a very formidable fighter as well too. The fact that he just cleaned out everybody so quickly, like rendered the tractor beams worthless, cleaned out the TIE fighters like they were nothing, and then the army guy just looking stupid, which
I love the fact he doesn't say anything. He's like the Dukes of Hazzard, the dumb guys
with
in the
Dukes. Colonel.
Oh gosh, what happened there? That was just a cool little, but I think I'll give that a pass mark. It's inconsistencies, because I think that episode probably needed something memorable in there, because all it was setting up, and it just needed that little bit of cool, like look at that happen there. But it's a series that embraces the setups, like setup episodes or fillers, whatever you want to call them. I used to think that some of those early Game of Thrones seasons, as good as they were, sometimes I felt it had 3 or 4 episodes
of just setup.
Like, whoa, what are we? That's come on, let's get to this. Let's get to this battle. What do we get to this? This kind of, as we've talked about, this show ebbs and flows. But I think now that we're up to episode 11, we know that setup is worth waiting for. We know that on that next week we're going to get something good, and it's going to be dramatically impactful. And hopefully we're going to see Brix turn around and beat up those torturers or whatever, because, man, we hate those torturers. Like, she's fried. Like, she's completely fried. And before I forget as well, the other really touching moment in this, and it shouldn't have been, but it kind of was the little robot at the start.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. All the feels. Oh, my goodness. Yo, I felt so bad. I'm like, how is this android? I mean, we always knew, like, there's C-3PO who has, like, feelings of a sense, or more so maybe R2-D2 would have been more of it, but you didn't really, R2-D2 was a series of beeps and sounds that you translated into, the emotions and the feelings and whatnot, but it was kind of played by your imagination. But with this one, aside from the fact of the way it's talking, like, its movements were all, oh my goodness, I was heartbroken for it. I was like, man, that thing's been abandoned.
Because I think if we asked Tony Gilroy, the writers, what was the whole thing with that robot in that last episode? It's like a pet. Yeah. Because he doesn't know what death is. He just knows something's wrong. Right. And he just knows he's missing somebody. They're missing this person. Can't comprehend, and is just lonely. Right? Yeah. And I thought that's how a cat or a dog would be if their only owner just died. Like, where do we go? What do we do?
Go with you?
And I think all of us, that just, they just got, these writers just have such good insight. They just know what they're doing, They just know how to tug at our hearts.
Let's remind our friends to please click on the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we have new videos out.
Subscribe!
Die.